Hey you all, welcome in. This is going to be going over the first quarter of 2026. How am I doing mentally? I'm doing so good. This year for Lent, I decided to do the same thing for 40 days. Like eat the same thing for 40 days. So I have been eating super healthy. Like I don't eat any junk food. I don't eat anything bad. Everything I'm eating right now is super good for me. Very high protein. You know how people talk about brain fog? I don't have that at all. Like I feel very mentally clear. Overall, just like really optimistic, very much entering a new era. I can feel myself entering the next era of my life. Like my body has never felt this good before. My body, my skin is just, I've been doing consistent incline walks every single morning, 5 a.m. I just feel so good. Like my body feels just like, I feel like I'm in my 20s. I feel like, oh, I'm seeing myself lose weight. By New Year's Eve, I have a goal to be at least like 197. I'm drinking a lot of water all the time. I'm really liking fitness. I really can see myself ending up in this space, not only because of the looks and like the desired looks that it gives you, but just the mentality of the people that I see that's into fitness. It's up from here. I can feel it. Like I feel it. And that's what makes me just continue every time. I'm very excited to see where this space is gonna take me. Y'all, I have a man out of this world. Scratch that. I am single, y'all. I am single and I am loving it here. Like I am really loving this season of my life, just pouring into myself unapologetically. There's no distractions in my life. And not saying that I never wanna, have a man, because I do. Okay? I want a man. I want a husband. Romantically, I'm not talking to anyone. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it here. I still have what I think a great relationship with God, great relationship with Jesus. I'm definitely praying more. And, I understand the scripture, like pray without ceasing, because in reality, when you like really locked in with God, you do it all the time. Like it's not this formal thing anymore, Yeah, you have your time, but in the car, in the shower, using the bathroom, like I'm always talking to God. Like I'm just like, yeah, God, this is why I can't, or this is what I'm thinking of or something, but I'm always talking to God. However, I have not been going to church. Like I have not been going to church. I have not gone to church in weeks. I don't know. I listen to all my sermons all the time. Like the amount of sermons I listen to per week for fun. I'm always listening to a sermon, and I'm always like reading my Bible. I'm always journaling. I'm always talking to God. I'm always like, I've even started, like at first I was like, well, I'm not going to church. Like, I don't know where to tithe, but it's like, no, I still have God's 10%. I don't know. I'm in this weird place where I'm just not going to church. I do see myself changing that because I'm pretty sure that God is not pleased with that. But at the same time, like I listen to so many sermons. So it's kind of like I felt myself only going to church because it's a routine to go. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing this because I'm praising God, and, it don't matter how I feel, I have to go for God. I don't know. I'm in a weird place right now. I do feel like our next recap, so quarter two, hopefully my answer changes, but spiritually, I feel like I'm locked in with God, but with the church itself, like the local body, I'm not locked in at all. So maybe that'll be changed by the next recap. I don't know if I want to talk about that. I have not grown in that area of my life. I kept waiting for like opportunities to open up at the current job that I'm working right now. And I'm like, oh, well, this opportunity could open up and I should just wait it out and everything. And then it's just like, when the opportunity did open up, I didn't take it, which is like really shocking, because it's like, well, wait a minute, wasn't you waiting all this time? It has me like kind of questioning what is next, what's next. And I met this girl at this event I went to, and she said, never leave a job for another job. Leave a job when you know where you want to go and what you want to do. And maybe that has like stayed with me, but like now I am still not making any money, and I'm like, I don't want another year of 2025 of like the struggle and all that kind of stuff. I've been watching my girl Desi, who is all about like classiness and like how to show up in a space and dressing better. And she's really been talking about like the psychology of glowing up, and like, do you deserve to show up in expensive places, and are you going to be comfortable? And she basically is saying like the glow up comes before the new opportunity. I've been focused on trying to show up in a way that the version of me in my head would. And no, I don't have the finances to do that yet, but I kind of want to start by changing my image, which is essentially my brand, how I show up in a space. When someone knows Jasmine is coming, what do they picture, you know? And so many people my age are saying the same thing, like we're all struggling to get jobs. Like it's really bad. I don't know what is going on, why they're treating people like this. A lady was basically talking to me, and she was the person that toured the apartment buildings, and we were just yapping after. This is why it's so good to keep talking to people. She basically told me, like, she was, oh yeah, I used to be in hospitality too. Like I used to work in hotels. I was a night auditor, blah, blah, blah. She was like, you should come into real estate. Like I get a rent discount. Like I can't imagine paying my full rent without my rent discount. Like I told her how much I was paying, and her mouth dropped. She was like, I have a roommate and I have a rent discount, and there's no way. And I was like, exactly. So I was like, that's originally what I wanted to do when I first moved out here to Denver. I wanted to get out of hospitality, start something new, get into real estate. And I kept on trying to work for like Greystar, but they were the only place that I was applying to. So she was like, no, first off, Greystar is terrible. I was like, oh. She was like, yeah, no, you're glad you didn't get that job. She was like, but try again. A lot of hospitality people kind of venture into real estate and like, you know, become a leasing agent. She was like, you get bonuses, you get a rent discount. And right now, financially, I'm trying to do anything that I can to financially glow up. So I think I might be applying to be a leasing agent or get into real estate in some form or fashion, because a career switch is needed at this point. Hopefully by the next quarter recap, I am in a new job, new place, new clothes, new everything. I've already kind of answered emotionally how I'm feeling, but emotionally I am very happy. I'm at a lot of peace. I am not talking to anybody right now. Like anybody, my coworkers. But when I come home, I do not get on the phone. I do not talk to people. I have not been talking to anyone right now. And I honestly think that's for a reason. And I honestly think it's just for a season. And I'm just in that season. And it's needed though. I seen this quote that said, if you're doing the work that 90% of people refuse to do, how many people do you believe are gonna understand you? It hit different. And it's like, I started noticing, like, I don't like to talk to people in this period of my life. Like, when I tell people, like, if it slips out that I wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh, you crazy. Oh, my God. How? Oh, my God. I could never. Oh, my God. Maybe you could, like, do something at a different time to avoid waking up that early. I'm like, I'm just, changing your whole lifestyle is hard enough as it is. And I really just don't want to gamble on having to explain to someone the why. And socially, I just haven't found people that I want to be friends with. And that sounds so, oh my gosh, that sounds so bad. That sounds so bad, y'all. But I'm serious. Like, I have not found people that I want to be friends with. And then at the same time, I don't go out. I'm in the bed by like 8:39. I don't go out. Like, my weekends are being in the bed at 8:30 or 9 p.m. Kind of feel like I'm doing a reset on my social life, because I'm like, what kind of people do I want to hang out with? I don't want to hang around people where I got to tell them, oh, I don't drink, you know, I'm not drinking right now. It was so awkward the other day. I had my coworkers was like hearing something good I did or something. It was like, we got to get this girl some shots. And it was so awkward for me, because I was just like, what do I say? This is the first time I've been in this position of someone wanting to offer me drinks and I'm not drinking right now. Like, that's my new identity. I'm like, I don't drink. I was like, I'm actually not drinking right now. And then I was like, no, I want to start saying that with more authority. Like, I don't drink. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't really want to be around people that their definition of having fun is going to clubs and acting young and yeah. No, like, but then at the same time, it's like, I'm not a runner. Like, I don't want to have somebody be like, let's go to the run club on Saturday. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to do that either. I guess I'm just deciding on what type of friends I want. You know, my love language has always been quality time. So I want quality time where we're just chilling in the house. I don't really want the going out friends and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And like, people I can just have genuine conversations with. I think because I'm coming so into myself and becoming like a really like self-aware, like I'm back in therapy also, I crave really genuine people. Like, I literally crave genuineness. So if I can feel the genuineness in you, then yeah, I want to hang out. But I also don't really want to go places. Maybe like dressing up and going to like a restaurant or something, or like, let's try this spa together. Like, trying new places, going to new places, yes, but right now, I don't really have somebody that I'm like, oh, I want to be friends. When I see him, I'm gonna see him, and I'm gonna appreciate him. But as of now, solo dolo. I am currently watching Modern Family for the first time. I am so late, but y'all, I love this show. Like, when I say I cry, like every other episode, I'm crying. I don't know why, but that show gets to me emotionally. Like, I cry, like I shed a tear. It's just so cute. Like, and I'm just like, I think it's exposing the fact that that's secretly what I want. Like, deep down, is like a family that, like, no matter how much we're getting on each other's nerves, like we still show up for each other. Like, everyone feels seen. Like, I don't know, like that's just my type of vibe. And honestly, what I'm starting to realize I'm getting into is, like, when I was younger, I used to love watching Animal Planet and like learning fun facts about animals, and like I could just watch these animal videos. I'm finding myself doing it again. It's like, I don't know, it's like a full circle effect. I'm not on Animal Planet anymore because I don't have cable, but YouTube, my whole YouTube shorts like suggestion page right now is just like baby cub lion. It's really cool to just see yourself go back to like your original interests. It's such a full circle effect. Right now I have the small box braids that I've had in all year. Guys, so you guys are getting this is coming out April 1st. I'm hoping that this is the last week that I have them in though, because this is kind of crazy. But the small box braids, these will last me so long, y'all. Like, whew, I love it. This is the best investment I've ever had. What am I gonna do next? Like, what is going on? At first I was gonna get like a closure, a glueless closure wig, because I'm constantly thinking about the gym now. I'm constantly thinking about my workouts. So I'm like, what do people wear when they like very consistent with their workouts? I was genuinely confused. And that was one of the suggestions, you know, take the wig off and everything. And then I started getting caught up on where should I buy it, because my first instinct was the wig dealer, and then I heard that they're overpriced and there's places with even better quality than them. I'm like, okay. And then I started getting overwhelmed, and long story short, I just ordered my main crochet hair that I always get, the crochet passion twist. So I'm gonna be getting those. I'm planning on having those in for like a month and a week and a half, and then getting some sort of bundles for my birthday. So either a glueless closure wig, a closure sew-in, which never seems to last, or like goddess braids. And then that all depends on if I end up going anywhere for my birthday. I want to go on a cruise for my birthday. I really think it would be so much fun to go on a cruise. Another part of me is like, well, just go to like an all-inclusive resort by yourself. And then I'm like, you might be a little bored there. And then another part of me is like, well, just stay here in Colorado and go somewhere cool. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do on my actual birthday. But other than that, I'm going to keep on living life here. And thanks for watching, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Do your own quarter recaps. I read in the book, split your year up into 4 different years in 1 year. And then that way, during New Year's Eve, you're not like, dang, I didn't accomplish nothing. It's just a way of reflecting and kind of showing where you are now, where you want to improve, where you want to go better. So I would say where I want to improve is just showing up for myself every day, kind of doing makeup every day. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that, because as you can see, it takes me a hot little minute. I like to take my time doing my makeup, so we'll see. But all right, y'all, thanks for watching. I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll see you later. Bye.